Check this out.
Definitely send us a message on Facebook or the Review St. Louis page, or also VE Radio Network, and that way we can get you guys some more information. But anything clean, remember that is the emphasis.
Yes, we really do want some clean music. We don't want, any of the bad words type of thing.
And you can edit it out, that's cool, but again, we're trying to be positive. We definitely are not discriminating, but
No,
we like to elevate ourselves here, so keep that in mind. All right, so let's get to our guests. We have some wonderful guests today. Again, we have Kenneth Boyd, author of You Gotta Go Through Hell to Get to Heaven. And we also have a up-and-coming fashion designer, as well as a good friend of Kenneth Boyd, also with him, Keith Brown. All right. So, all right.
So anyway, Kenneth, you actually wrote 2 books, and one of them was Psychology of the Mind.
Know Thyself Psychologically was the first book that was written from a jail cell. 15 years to research before I even put it together. Studied sociology, psychology, theology, studied many different religions, character. The book talks about the brain, the 5 senses the brain has, the mind, 6 senses that it has, which is extrasensory perceptuary, and then we talk about the character, the personality, and the spirit is what turns the motor, that powers the whole body. This book here was well thought, and God birthed it in me to come out and give it to the world to show how everybody functions. As the Bible says, so is a man. If you teach a man how to fish, he will eat for life. And that's what this book is all about. It's something like what we read, The Secret.
Yes.
It all goes together when you really sit down. When you all bring all them books together, all many different religions, The Secret, and my book, and when you all bring them together, you will see that this book is right in the realm of talking about the same.
Well, and really, it's about placing out positive energy, positive thoughts, and being aware that our subconscious can bring thoughts out there that can bring negative things into our lives.
That's right.
And our thoughts and our subconscious can put positive energy to bring out positive things back into our life. But we have to be very conscious of those thoughts.
Right.
And if we're not conscious of those thoughts, we could accidentally, even though we appear to be positive, bring negativity across our life.
You can emit, and not knowing that you emit this type of energy out there in the atmosphere, and when it come back to you, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself.
Yes.
But how could you be mad at yourself if you never was aware that you have this power? Like the Bible says, so as a man thinketh, it'll be.
Think about, you bring about.
That's right.
And if you want anything else, you need to elevate yourself and change your perspective.
That's what we here in this room is all about. We all about trying to elevate. We all about, why should we have to go to California to get on? Why do we have to go to California to get on when we should be able to get on in our own hometown, our own state? We got these local artists. Here's a guy here he got a clothing line. I done work with him. He got a good message in his music. You know what I'm saying? These are guys that should have been made. It ain't like this guy going to the table without something. He coming to the table with something.
Well, exactly, and that's the reason why VERadionetwork.com, and you can go to VERadionetwork.com to be able to watch what's going on and find out what's going on in the local area, because we have so much talent here in St. Louis. We need to give everybody the opportunity to be able to stream their message internationally now.
That's right.
Yes.
So what's the name of your clothing line?
The name of the clothing line is Ambition.
Bring your mic to your mouth. Is Ambition?
Yes, Ambition.
Okay.
Ambition stands for Always Mental.
Oh, neat.
Believe in the possible enough.
Yeah.
Ambition. My name is Kyle Collier. Everybody in the streets call me Quick. They know me as an artist as Quick. Okay. We pretty much pushing the clothing line, just letting people know that it's a positive movement. Definitely. Right now, we are in Atlanta, Miami. We just pretty much every city we go to, we spread the word ambition. We let them know. We give out shirts. We put on shows. We also have a strong team of producers. Everything we do is in-house. We manufacture our clothes ourselves. We distribute them ourselves.
So what's the website?
shopambition.com.
And I like your jacket.
Thank you very much.
As a fashion designer, I really like your
Thank
jacket.
you. So you design clothes as well? You do? Oh, wow. That's good. I mean, we do fashion shows all the time here in St. Louis. We do them on the road as well. So
Okay.
whenever you get a chance, just check out the, there it is, website right there.
Mhm.
There it is.
That's right.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's right.
Pretty good view.
Yeah,
I'm not hating.
That's beautiful.
We got a lot of talent in
Yeah,
St.
so the
Louis.
price points are really good as well. So, I mean, I work with Kennyboy. He did a commercial for us. It turned out really well. He do really good work. I do recommend him to anybody who wants that visual. He definitely bring it to you. You know how to actually push it, market it for you as well. I mean, we just out here doing a good thing, ambition.
Wonderful.
Ambition speaks for itself.
Yeah, because this is our one life that we have
Yes, that's right.
today. So, I mean, every single moment that we can take in this one life to be able to shop ambition, to be able to write books to help people understand that what we think is what we are,
Yep.
and that we have to be aware of what we think to create that positive energy. Repeat that. Let me.
A person without education is more dangerous than a person with a gun.
Oh, I agree.
Because if you don't have the knowledge to know what it is that you need to know what it is to survive, how could you survive?
Well, it's not just that, but also it's skewed education.
Yes.
Someone could be like, well, no, I'm educated. Well, I'm educated how to rob somebody.
Right.
Or it could be
That's
dogmatic.
education.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? What we call, you got an old and a no.
Exactly.
You we ain't trying to hear the no.
Yeah.
We trying to hear what the old is going to do, which is the positive energy that we all
Yeah.
sitting up in this room trying to do. You already said what it is that you trying to do, what you trying to do. And it's not strange that we all gathered in this room, we done all came together. You understand what I'm saying? Because what we all trying to do is what we all doing. We emitting them thoughts out here, and here it is coming around. Now we all sitting in the room together.
Hey, Kenneth, can you give us a slight background, just so everybody listening that maybe doesn't know your story, if you could just kind of...
I was 21 years old. I ended up following a man home. He ended up shot him, and he ended up going to the penitentiary with a 30-year sentence. Rather, I had 50, but they ran the 20 into the 30. I guess the judge was trying to be nice just to make sure that I didn't have that extra 20. But he ran it in, and I ended up doing 19 years on it, and that's what my first book was.
So you did
First book.
consecutive.
Right.
Okay.
And after I've come out the prison system, after re-educating myself from spiritually, mystical, physical, whatever it is that I needed to know, I'll do a lot of reading and researching. And when I did, I come out of prison, all of my time has been dedicated in the community.
Okay.
Mentoring kids, speaking in churches, organizations, sitting down with judges, attorney generals, and stuff like that. We trying to come up with the things, trying to stop the killing that's going on. Right now they saying that we are the #1 unsafest city. That's bad.
So now, knowing what you have gone through with going to prison, and knowing that we do now have the name of being the #1 dangerous city, which those numbers are skewed, by the way. What do you feel has helped provoke you in a positive way to do what you're doing now?
Because it's things that I seen when I was in prison. These folks running here on you with a helmet on and an electric shield, with spike gloves on their hand, grabbing your private parts to bring you down when they get in there with football helmets on.
Wow.
I didn't like that. Matter of fact, I asked them, come on up in here. You understand what I'm saying? Come on up in here.
Yeah.
They wouldn't fool with me because I took 9 of them down when I was at another institution. So when they know you don't play, when you got that spirit in you and you talking about you really want to get on hold and do what it is to do with them treating, because what they do to you directly, they're going to affect all of us indirectly. Because if they do it to you, they're going to do it eventually, they're going to get around and they're going to do it to me. So that made me really want to fight for what was right. And then listen to people laying down saying, oh, well, ain't nothing you can do. Them folks gonna do what they want. Them folks cannot do what they want to do with you. Them folks has policies that they have to go by, and if you get up and you educate yourself, you will see that these folks got it like that.
So now, do you feel that, you know, so you go through these things where you have somebody that's basically making you feel less
These
than a
boys
human
with you?
being.
Okay.
Say that again.
You have somebody, you have a whole institution that's trying to break you down and make you feel like less of a human being. So now, knowing that you've gone through that, how did you change your mindset? Because there's so many statistics is after you've been in prison, you're going back.
Well, I educated myself.
So what is keeping you though on that level to make sure that you stay on this path?
The good law. That's who I believe in. I learned that the hard way, that when I went to prison, you know, where all my so-called friends stood at. Wasn't nobody there for me but my family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I developed a personal relationship with God. Got into the closet, developed that personal relationship with him, and I've been running with him ever since.
Now,
you
wasn't
know.
a senator or a Congress person, who was it?
Oh, that was Betty Thompson.
Betty
She's
Thompson.
on the back of my book, Got to Go Through Hell to Get to Heaven. Betty Thompson, after I've learned the 4 power structures in the 3 cells, I exercised the political system. And I got a hold to our state senate, which she was over the Department of Corrections. See, these are different departments. You got to understand and realize that in these different departments, ain't no one person gonna take care of all of that, so they got assistants and they got assistants and they got apartments. This the thing of learning about the whole checks and balance system, is you learn all of the different departments that they got within. And once I contact Betty Thompson, she was the former state legislator, she come and got me out of prison because I quoted the laws and I quoted the policies. These y'all laws and policies. So that just goes to show you that when you got education, and you constantly searching for the knowledge that you need to survive. Even the Bible tells you, you need to be educated where you can survive in this life. Like you say, we only got nothing but one life. We don't want to make enemies while we're here.
Yeah.
And that's what some people's out there doing. That's what these people's out there doing now with all these killings going on. Why make it hard for yourself?
Definitely, I agree.
Every time you turn around, you know, somebody knocking you upside the head because you done took something from somebody. I'd rather live a life where I can sit down and I can eat. That's worse than being in another country.
Yeah.
Them folks in another country, them folks over there, they can't even go sit in a restaurant and eat because they looking for somebody that's gonna walk in there with a bomb strapped on them. We're in a free country. We don't have to do that. But now what we got to look out for is the folk that out here killing somebody that ain't got knowledge.
A lot of people, like you said, a lot of people out here, they don't have the same type of faith that you had coming out.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta, the whole thing is to spread the message as far as just having hope, you know,
Right.
and just knowing that, you know, you can change your life.
That's
you know,
right.
By being in the crazy circumstances that you've been
And you
in.
got to
And,
believe it.
and you came out with this incredible clothing line. And what made you get this started? Where was your ambition
That
from?
very reason. I've actually done time myself. And I came from a really good background, but at the same time, I've been lured to the wrong direction, like versus the street, you know. And right now, I basically just came out with the clothesline to actually let people know that you can change for the better, because I have, you know. And I just want to actually let all the people know that has dreams, have any type of ambitions, whatever it may be, that you can, you know, say create your own destiny, basically like The Secret or whatever it may be.
Yes.
So if you have the right mindset, which is always mental, believe in the possible nothing, then you can actually do that, you know.
That's right.
And no matter what it may be, like if it's to write a book, have a clothesline, to be the greatest rapper on earth, you just got to create your own destiny with that, you know. Basically, you just have to be powerful enough in your thoughts to know that you can create
That's
that.
right.
And I'll tell you, you guys, this clothing line is just absolutely amazing. And it's
I
where
think
is
I'm
it?
gonna have to get it.
That's a button right. You can shop it right there, and you go right down. And finally.
Yeah, let me move this out of the way.
You got any extra smalls?
Yeah, it's
Oh, we got some more
www.shopambition.com, and you're in LA. You've got your clothing line is in LA. Where
All
Right,
over.
yeah, right
All
now
over.
we really want to go globally, like Montreal.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really focusing on that right now because fashion is so big out there. And they love hip hop, and hip hop is a culture, and hip hop is